us right now. We're interviewing Lexy from Membrane, and I just have to explain how to do chat live. Okay, send requests.
Hi, sorry. I'm bad at computers.
Oh, let me turn up the volume. Can you hear me?
Yep. Can you hear me?
Oh, kind of. Oh, you're using a microphone, huh?
Yeah, I got it closer. Is that better?
Yeah, it's really low.
Here, let me take this off. Okay. Can you hear better now?
Okay, that's cool. Microphone test?
Can you hear me?
Yes. Okay.
Cool.
Lexy, your band's supposed to be on tour. I think you're supposed to go to Portland, Seattle, Vancouver, Olympia. It got postponed. Tell me about the whole thing, cause like I also read on your Instagram like your salon got shut down as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of just with everything going on. It was going day by day, figuring out what was like what was the best steps to make it like what could happen, what couldn't happen, and just kind of like talking to all our friends and all our promoters about what's happening in each area. So with talking to everybody, it just seemed like the best bet was just to cancel it all in all, and which was good because the day after is when they kind of really told us like what is for sure happening, what are the death tolls, how people were getting sick, and like what's the kind of like your best step to helping everybody else around you. Which I mean, it was a bummer, but it's good to know that we're all doing our part and making sure everyone's safe and like okay and not like spreading anything.
Shoot. Sorry. Also, also I saw it on your thing. You were doing haircuts at your place. Do you also do styling, like hairstyle, like charging up or like teasing or anything?
I mean, I know how to do things like that, but I work at a barber salon, so it's a lot of men's fades and like men's styling like that. I mean, I have helped friends style their hair like for I don't know, certain events or like gigs or things like that, but I don't get to do too much of that like at work anymore. But it depends on the salon you're at. I've worked at other salons
Right.
that don't
No.
make charges.
Okay.
Yeah.
The reason I was asking is like in LA you could find like punks who do hairstyles or put Liberty spikes because
Yeah.
I notice up here it's hard to. Most people just do cuts. They don't do styles.
I feel like it depends on the salon you go to. Like my last salon was more laid back, stylish. I got I don't know, more cooler people that wanted better hair. So like people came in and got that done. It just depends on like what you ask for. I still have some people come in, like friends that come in and want like fun styling, so we get to do it. It just goes by like clients, honestly.
Also, what have you been doing during this quarantine time to pass the time? Like people who are having like my sleep patterns all messed up because like
Yeah.
I've been not looking at the time or anything like that. Or if you have anxiety or anything like that.
I mean, I will say that's the thing I've been trying to work on is like when I'm at work, I have to be up at 7. I have to be in the city by like 8:45, so I don't want to ruin that. So I've been pretty good about like actually trying to hold myself accountable to that. Like I don't want to be out of bed past 10. I don't want to become just sleeping all day cuz like I feel like when you sleep and you just take even like depression naps, you fall deeper and deeper of your like anxiety
Uh
taking
huh.
over. So, I mean, I try to like get up, make some coffee, open the windows, try to have a good routine. And then another thing that helped was, I mean, you know how it is. You get so busy, you start putting a lot of things on the back burner. Like, oh, I'll do that tomorrow. I'll do that when I'm not as tired, when I'm not as busy. So on like day 2, I wrote down everything I've never like I put on like my back burner or like I'll do later list, and then I kind of made like a schedule. Like tomorrow, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this, and so a lot of my list was like even simple things like oh that broke, I'm going to fix it. So I did a lot of housework. I've been fixing a lot of like clothes that have tears in it, or like reading books, working on like guitar and trying to still play music at home. And then even like I do pins, so I've been teaching myself Photoshop so I can make better things and just I don't know, keep staying productive.
Oh, you also do a distro. Tell us about your buttons you make.
I mean I've been doing it for a few years, where I've mostly made merch friends' bands. Like I have like a 2 1/4 pin maker. But then I started making like a little bootleg called was it Big Pin, Little Pin? But it's been fun because like I get to make like a lot of friends merch from like all over and send it out to them and get to see it. Or like I don't know. Sometimes you like see like have bands you like, you don't see merch for it, so you're like, you know what, I'm gonna make a pin like that, and you find a lot of people who they also want it, so you can give it to them too. So it's been fun.
Hey, by any chance, am I showing up in the screen?
No, you're gone. It's all white.
Where the hell did I go?
I don't know. Is it frozen?
I don't, this is weird. Okay, shit. Your set membrane EPs on Bandcamp. Do you also have a vinyl out?
Yeah, we actually have it through Bill Pest Distro. We have a lot. We're supposed to bring that on tour. That's part of the reason why we're doing this tour. Because we actually got it for. We did a tour in December, kind of going down south with Blockade. And what's funny is we actually ordered it for that, and we didn't get it till the day after we left. But our friends from Flexure, they brought it for us, which is really nice and helpful. So we had it for that tour, and we were hoping to bring it up to our friends up north this coming tour. But now we're kind of postponing of like when we can tour again, and we'll have our 7 inch with us then.
Oh, you know what happened? My camera flipped.
Oh,
It went on the other side.
yeah, technology's hard.
The button's not on the bottom.
It's on the top.
No, shoot.
It's me. It shows it on the bottom right. There you
Oh,
go.
okay. There it is.
It's gone again. There.
Okay.
Got it.
All right. Okay, now tell me about the Oakland punk scene.
We want to know.
Yeah, the reason I'm asking is this, because I know. Okay, I've been living up here for, I think, 4 years. I'm from Los Angeles.
Yeah.
It's like really strange up here, because like if when I go to like before all this happened, I will go to punk bar shows like Eli. It's a different crowd. Then I go to Gilman. It was a different crowd. I go to like house gig. It was a different crowd. Then like I would see like punks riding their bike, and I never like they just ride the bike on the street. I was thinking, wow, I never seen them before at any shows. Like it's hard to explain. It's just so different.
I mean, I will say because I've been coming out to the Bay since I was probably like 13 years old. I'm 27 now, so I've definitely seen it change in a lot of different ways. And also, like as you get older, it changes. You kind of the crowd you change with or hanging out with changes, or like I don't know, people get older, they get married, they have kids, or they move away. And
Uh huh.
I will say recently, what I've been noticing the last maybe like 5 years is with the Bay, it's like it's getting really expensive. It's hard to stay here. It's kind of exhausting staying here. So even myself, like I used to go out a lot more, and I feel like I work so much that like I try to focus on my own band. I try to go to shows when I can, but also I work weekends. I can't go to work hungover, like or like exhausted. Like I can't be tired, you know. So the thing I'm noticing is like with all the businesses closing, it's kind of harder to have all ages gigs. There are a lot of places that are coming up that are being more helpful, more open to having all ages, and a lot of my friends who do put on shows are really making that like a key. Like we want to have all ages shows to help, but it's just like it's hard right now. It's like it's so expensive. It's so hard to keep things going and even have the energy to want to. But I will say there's like so many different like groups and subgroups all around that like that's kind of like whatever show you go to, you'll see like a bunch of different people there. But I feel like people definitely pick and choose on when they're gonna go out because we, like I said, we all have our other outside lives that like take a lot of energy and a lot of time.
And what are some local bands we should know?
So there's a lot. I mean, I will say like I have like a lot of friends play music and a lot of friends who like start new projects and like are working on projects. So I definitely know there's a lot of new bands that like are coming out that are really cool to see. And I will say what I love is a lot of my friends are in different like yeah, like I said sub scenes. Like for now, like a lot of my friends' bands are like Flexure or even Provoke's a great band. Mind Killer's about to be a new band. They're gonna be awesome. But also I have a lot of friends in like I don't know like other groups like pop punk or like tweet
Uh huh.
pop. Like so Shut Up's a great band or the Leave Me Alone's are a new like tweet pop band. They're really fun. And then like I love friends and bands like hardcore bands like Ice Tope's great. I really love what are they called? Oh, shit coffins are awesome.
I think your screen
And then I
froze.
have friends that are more like kind of
Okay,
are
it's
from
working
there.
now.
They're great. So like that's right. Oh, my is it working? But yeah, like I know there's so many groups around, and that's what's nice is like punk is such a I feel like it's such a big small term because it can branch out into so many things. So there's so many bands around, and like I will say what's nice about like technology nowadays too is like you literally just have to ask people like what show are you going to, what band are you listening to, and like you'll have a lot of responses.
Also, your band, I think it was just a couple months ago, played at Fear of Noise Fest in San Diego. Oh, tell me about the
That was
festival
awesome.
you guys played in San Diego.
That was really great because I haven't been to San Diego since I was probably like 7. So it's been years since I've been there, and so I didn't know what to expect going out there, but it was like a really good fest. Like it was really fun. Like all the bands were awesome. The places we played at were like one not like really cool to go to, but just like run really well. Like there wasn't really a struggle going on. And I don't know, it's just like a really good time. It was great to see so many friends. There was a lot of Bay Area bands, which was like fun because we felt like a Bay Area takeover. But it was just like I don't know, it made like a good family feel, like having all your friends around you and everyone supporting each other, everyone watching each band.
Where have you toured and what country have you been to? What country or state have Membrane been to?
We actually, so this is only going to be our second tour, which is kind of a bummer because
Uh-huh.
been trying to be good about like we well some of us can't take off work as much as others, so we try to like make it work for everybody. So lately our tours have only been like small 5 day shows, or because it's all we can do right now. Like definitely like when like later on if we do have the opportunity to tour like, a different country or different area, we'd be like, more time of course. But for now we're just trying to make it like work for everybody. So that's why we try to break up West Coast and do SoCal all the way down to TJ, and
Um,
then we're in Vancouver. So it's kind of hard to say what's gonna happen in the future because no one knows what's going on.
oh, so you didn't play in Japan? Because I was
No,
looking
I
at
just
Instagram and I saw a picture of you in Japan and other places.
I just like to travel a lot,
Oh, you were
and I have a lot of
traveling.
friends.
Okay.
Yeah,
Did
so
you go
I
to
just
shows in
I just
punk
like
gigs in Japan?
yeah. The first time we went to was at King Cobra Squad in Osaka, and then I can't remember the place we went to where we saw an arm again, but that was really fun. But trying to think of Tokyo, I can't remember the venue's name, but I've been to shows in Tokyo. It just if I'm going to go travel, it's nice to go to shows and go to see other friends out there.
Mm-hmm.
Like try to have a fun vacation, but add some punk in there and just do like everything I love. You know,
How's the punk scene in Japan?
it's awesome. Like I mean, it's definitely a lot different than out here. Like, because everyone out there works way more than we do here. It's like they work 10 to 12 hour days, 7 days a week. You know, so what happened?
Keep going. There's some cool apps on this.
Yeah.
There's some like really cool apps.
Yeah, but yeah, out there it's like it's great because everyone out there like they really put their like heart into it, even though they all have like their other, you know.
What about TJ? What'd you guys play in TJ?
Oh no, I can't remember. It's what
Is
is the
is that the
pub?
punk bar you played at?
Yeah, that place is great.
I
It's
never
really
been there. I
small.
heard about it. Tell me about that place, the punk rock bar in
It's
TJ.
awesome because it's like it's really small, but like that's what makes it like even more fun, you know? Because it was packed. Like it was kind of crazy. Like, and they already knew they're like, oh, things are gonna get broken, beer's gonna go everywhere. But which it was fun. It was awesome. Like everyone had such good energy. Like everyone loved all the bands. Like it
Mm-hmm.
was crazy. Like just beer going everywhere, glasses breaking. But yeah,
How how's the punk scene in TJ? Because I haven't been. Gosh, last time I've been to TJ was like 5 or 6 years ago.
I mean, I will say we only spent like 4 hours there,
Oh,
so
okay.
that's
All right, all
good.
right. Okay, what's your what is your inspiration? What are some of your favorite bands?
Right now,
Yeah,
or like in general.
like your
Like,
inspiration and your favorite bands, or it could be bands who don't exist anymore.
I mean, I feel like it'll always change it for me because I like go like mood or like feel anything like that. I mean, I've definitely been listening to a lot of anti-sec lately. Definitely been feeling that really hard. What else have I been listening to lately? I just got a bunch of new records for my birthday, so this is that. But I feel like I always love the system. The mob hold near and dear to my heart.
Did you say the mob?
Yeah, I love the mob.
Oh wow, yeah, I love the mob. Okay, and what does your band sing about?
Well, I will say I feel like a thing that we all kind of like relate and are really together on is like having anxiety and depression, or also like we all work in service industry, so kind of like the pains and like bleak life of like kind of living in a capitalist state, or like we always have to serve people and like live paycheck to paycheck, and that gets really exhausting and really overwhelming. So it's dealing with that, but also trying to have fun in life. Like we've all been friends for years, and like so it's nice to be in a band that with like your friends, where like you look forward to going to band practice, or when you go on tour, it's a fun trip, and you get to like see all your friends and kind of have a break from the daily grind.
Also, back to Oakland punk scene. I noticed Oakland has like really cool events, like yearly festival. You have the Near Dark Fest, then you have the Manic Relapse Fest and Manic Market and stuff, and then there was other fests like was it Crash Fest?
Oh yeah,
Crash with all these different types of festival. But I noticed this is just the punk rock fashion. The Oakland is different than Los Angeles because nobody like really charge up or spike their hair and stuff up here.
Yeah, I mean, what's funny is like if you look at old photos, even like old photos of myself, like I had tri-hawks, I had a big charge, but it's like the older I get, the more like
Uh-huh.
I hate to sound cheesy, and I know I'm going to be. Punk isn't here. Like, look punk, sure, but like it's about kind of what you're really putting out there. I mean, I've dyed hair, but like for a while, I mean, I just had dark whatever hair because like for me, it was like I didn't have the time or energy to put in that anymore. I'd rather put it elsewhere. And like I said, a lot of us work so hard that sometimes it's hard to like want to get up early and really give it all your all. Like
Uh-huh.
that's why I feel like a lot of us still like dress how we want to dress because like that's just normal to us. But like you can look around, a lot of us even have like shaved heads or just like our natural color because I don't know, the older we got, the more like I said, like put our energy elsewhere. I mean, I'll applaud my friends to still do it. I just feel like I don't have the energy or time to want to do it anymore.
Oh, the other question I had too, like sometimes I'll go to gigs and I see like punks wearing like vegan buttons and like vegan patch. I don't see them at any vegan events up here. There's so many vegan events. Like even I'm not talking about protests, even like regular food events or festival. Yeah. I don't see any vegan punks up here too. They don't go to those. Why is that? It's so weird.
A lot, especially I know it sounds like I'm not trying to make it an excuse. A lot of those things I feel like happen on Saturday mornings.
Uh-huh.
A lot of us are service industry, so Saturdays are our busiest days. So like it can be hard. I will say if you guys moved it to a Sunday or a Monday, there'd be more people because that's when a lot of us have days off.
Uh-huh.
But it kind of gets hard because like I said, like Saturday's my day. If I miss Saturday, I miss like all my money of the week. So it's like a lot of people can't go to things on Saturdays, like in the morning or early afternoon, because a lot of us work till about like 3, 4, or if you're a bartender, you start at 2. So things like that can kind of become hard because it's like kind of like clashes of like having to what you have to do and what you want to go do. If that makes sense.
Okay, so when all this calms down and when we're back to regular life, let's say some of the LA punks or whoever want to visit the East Bay, what are some cool places that they could check out, or what are the places where all the punks hang out at?
I mean, I will say it's like definitely any show that's going, go to, but like when it comes to hanging out, like I feel like a lot of us have been just like in a rut of like hanging out at our houses. Like I feel like I've been having a lot more like friends come over and going to friends' houses versus going out because it gets really expensive. And like I feel like a lot of us are like, oh, let's meet at the cemetery or let's meet at like this like beach area or this park because all our friends can be there but we're also saving money. Like,
Okay.
when I was younger, I love going to bars, love seeing my friends there. But nowadays, I'm like, going to bars easily $40 to $80, even if you're not really drinking, if you're just eating food or having snacks, like it adds up.
Did a lot of people hang out at Eli's?
I feel like
Because there's a bar and they have food and everything and they have shows.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it used to be like way more because Eli's been through so many changes, like staff or even like the way it like the building itself. You know, it used to look a lot different. I've been in Eli's for years. I feel like yeah, people still do, but I tried to go a few like weeks ago and like it was overwhelming. It was a bunch of people I
I'm
didn't
sorry, it
know.
was what?
It was overwhelming.
Oh, okay,
It
okay.
was like a bunch of people I didn't know, and like it was just like you couldn't even like walk to go anywhere because there was so many people there. That for me, like it gave me a lot of anxiety. It was like it was fun, but like I was like I can't. This is so many people.
Oh,
So it just depends on like, what's fun for you, like crowded bar or like good friends and records and like not spending all your money.
what about punks like me? I don't drink or anything. Where's
Yeah,
a cool spot to hang out?
go outside. Outside's great and it's free.
Just wondering.
Well, I mean, like nowadays, like I will say bars are kind of opening it up more. You can always ask for like a mocktail.
Uh huh.
Like I have a lot of friends who are bartenders, and even like I've definitely cut back on a lot of drinking. Sometimes I want just a mocktail. Like, all you gotta do is ask. You're like, can you make me a mocktail? It's good. It's great. There's no alcohol, so you can do that wherever.
Okay. During this time when people have like anxiety and stuff, what are the best thing to do? Would you give any suggestion?
I mean, for me, I will say when I have anxiety, I have to remind myself to breathe. Take a deep breath. Think about like everything that's really stressing you out, and try to pinpoint it,
Uh huh.
and to like work on it step by step, not at the same time, because it gets overwhelming. And then I don't know. I feel like a lot of us like put on your favorite band, put on your favorite record, and just like sit there and like actually listen to it.
So during the lockdown, you've been just listening to a lot of records?
Oh yeah.
I've been playing a lot of video games.
So is my boyfriend, and I can't. I
I've been playing
can't.
video games and I've been just jogging. Like
Yeah.
I would fold my yoga mat in half and
Yeah.
just jog in one place sometimes. I mean, only
There,
like yesterday it rained, so
yeah. Exercise is great. It's supposed to like
okay.
really.
Th- I have to say this is the hardest interview because I have this app. It's recording live.
Yeah.
I because the other interview with Jacoby and stuff, it didn't work out good. So I have to replay everything and record it, and some of the
Yeah.
stuff froze. So there's this app I have, and I'm recording it live, and I could barely hear your voice. That's why I have to look at the screen a lot to
Yeah.
see your lip moving, because the volume is
I'm serious.
so low and everything.
Yeah.
So okay, last question: when this everything calms down, what's the plans and future for Membrane? Are you gonna,
So
gonna try to
our
pick
plans
back on tour? Is there gonna be any new recordings or anything like that? Or
So that is the thing that sucks about ours being postponed is we were actually going to record with Lockheed up in Portland and do a split.
uh huh.
So our plans for after this is we want to redo this tour and get that set up. We want to record with Lockheed. We are working on new music, so we're trying to do a new recording, but we can't practice right now. So the plan is when this is done, get back onto that. We're trying to get like 6 new songs. And then we have a few other things up in the Pacific Northwest we're supposed to play. So if those stay intact, we're gonna do that. And then we're supposed to play Near Dark in September. But it
Oh,
all
with Existence.
yep.
With Existence, who else is playing it on Near Dark?
Oh, there's a whole list. I don't have the list on me right now, but it's gonna be good. That's all I gotta say.
I saw the flyer for it. When I just saw the word Existence, all the entire other band just blocked it out. I was going, fuck, that's the only thing I saw. Existence.
They have an Instagram, so if you check out Near Dark on Instagram, you can see the whole lineup. But it's gonna be good. They worked really hard on this, and it's gonna be fun. I just hope that it's able to happen.
Yes, I hope everything goes well for you and everything when things calms down and everything, okay? And good luck with your band.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, cool. Thank you for the interview.
Yeah.
And also, folks, come back on Friday. We're gonna interview. Oh shoot, my brain's not working that well right now because I didn't get enough sleep. Friday. Hold on for a second. I'll tell you who I'm interviewing on Friday. Garbage. Yes. No, garbage. Yeah, Friday's gonna be garbage. Sunday at 12 noon, we're gonna also interview Bart. Okay, this one's gonna be different on Sunday. Sunday is gonna be Bart used to be an open water lifeguard, so we're gonna talk about nothing but lifeguarding, rescues, and all kinds of funny and crazy stuff. All right, thank you very much, Lexi. And when
Hey,
things comes down, I'll see you on stage. I'll watch you on stage.
stay safe.